Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. LSU right back to the line. The inside handoff. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He's got 42 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. To the ground. He's got it again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
trying to slam in.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense.
This offense may want to take note of where this guy is lining up because he's got 2 sacks now in the first 2 plays of the game. He's wrecking this thing before it's even getting underway.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a catch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires into trap bag, picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The give to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Texas 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll put the tight end in motion. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Guzman. He's right on target. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Give to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Line getting set on 2nd down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Now on the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Handoff from the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the The offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Little. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill.
He wants to go deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Smashes ahead. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Wide out in motion. On the run, it's Briggs. Keeps the legs moving.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Guzman. He's got him in the flat. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Briggs. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Dennis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense set on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Owens. They're going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape.
Oh, the ball squirts out. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. On the run, it's Briggs. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Guzman. Trying to get to him. He's moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Defense looks as if it's coming. He's going to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. The corners are walked up tight. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Owens. It's complete to the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Dennis. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He fires a bullet to the right. And he grabs it at the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Texas! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. LSU right back to the line.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be...
He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Running behind that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
To the air, it's Owens. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The give on 4th down. At the 45 on its way. All kinds of running room.
Coming back.
Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Motion from the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Guzman. Takes the easy one to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fight, and fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dennis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
LSU put to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Texas 35, LSU 21.
He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Buying some time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Owens. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Guzman. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Going to the run, it's Clark. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They move the tight end all over. Looking for a crease. It's Briggs. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The lead is still 6
What the
after the
fuck?
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass. It's Owens. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively.
Let's get up out of
Late
here,
in
man.
the game, you got to
Get the fuck
score,
up out
you
of
got to
here, man.
make big
GG,
plays,
man.
but you can't turn the football over.
Hook 'em.
Big time mistake. This one might
Hook
cost
'em.
them.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go. hustle here to get off the fence because I think Alfred's game plan is exactly this. Getting play there just underneath the pass. As Minnesota heads its way. As the 100 line comes right back over the board. Jumbo. Detroit. That area, right? December 14th. The Dave just they're going to be down 2.
Before Pediasure, I was concerned he was behind in growth. His pediatrician had us try Pediasure. It's clinically proven to help kids grow and has 7 nutrients for immune support. Now he's confident that's grown too. Home nutrition for growth and immune support.
Kids usually jam and once in time. He's got 2 points. Here in the fourth, he had 3 in the fourth quarter of game 5. Still 3:13 to play. This is down to mention 10 for 105. Looks like New York. The team looked a little bit tough. They got that minute marking at 39. Really good one. And an on goal. They had 4 points there. Second half. For the next. He loses it. So what? So, what's up? Next one in. For beats in for the field in the fourth. Got one ball. Probably not the best of the three. Basket right there. Ball. Going to foul. Get a chance. Gets a free throw. And himself. This is going right now. Trying to stay in town. That's it. Why not? And to the next match, JB Bickerstaff challenges the call. A foul on Michigan.
I must really enjoy playing with toilets.
Let's explain how we got here. Juniors did an experiment measuring people's brain waves and found that betting on these fields pretty good. Surprising. You know what feels even better? Getting a toilet.
Really? That is crazy.
And these participants claim felt better than getting a massage, playing video games, and getting their nails done. We think what makes you feel good.
Lesson number 23. You know you feel different? You never shoot out.
You got that much better? I'm Nathan Jenner. One that needed shielding. How would it remain? Unsuccessful. Balance stand on shooter. And once it will go to the free throw line, so Detroit has no challenges remaining. And Tony Brothers, the previous challenge was pocket advantage, right? Lost that on that one. Yeah, that's not what you can take. Yeah. Big time play. 4
AT&T, we confident guarantee our network. Staying close to college destiny, not guaranteed. It's
Wish we could together wherever
connection needs. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with the credit for full day of service and bills and more. That's the AT&T guarantee.
It's a game break presented by PayPal. Ernie Johnson in Atlanta. As you can see, they are underway in LA. The Nuggets and the Clippers being shown on NBA TV right now. But when the game is over in Detroit, we'll take it back to TNT. But we're away from the finish. Iron Eagle.
Insane. The Pistons and Knicks continue to play. 600 leads now. That's Pistons up by 2. Knicks with possession. 20 ahead. Bridges, shot gun hand. Hudson, stop
inside out. So inside. Yes.
for.